Hey guys, what is going on? Robrigo here with TheNewbs, and the Modern Warfare 2 trailer has just dropped, along with a ton of detail on the upcoming title. So let's get straight into it and break everything down. Starting off with multiplayer then, and the first thing to call out is the format of two key styles of play and how they're going to affect the types of maps. For large fights, we'll have what are known as battle maps, and these will be based on points of interest around the new Warzone map. The second type of map will be known as Core, and these maps will be built exclusively for 6v6 encounters. As part of multiplayer, we're also going to be able to play some new modes, and the first of those that we know about so far is known as Knockout, which is a 6v6 mode where players only have one life. You'll be able to revive teammates, but once your whole team is down, then the round is over. As part of this mode, the two teams will fight for control of a package, and whoever is holding it at the end of a round declared the winner. This mode sounds a little bit like Cyber Attack from Modern Warfare if you've played it, whereby you could revive downed teammates. The difference there was you were trying to plant or defend the bomb site, rather than holding onto a package. The second new mode that we know of is called Prisoner Rescue, and this is a mode that's similar to one in Rainbow Six Siege, where two teams are split into attack and defense, and one team's objective is to rescue the prisoners, while the other team's objective is to prevent this from happening. As part of multiplayer, you're also going to be able to breach walls and doors, and there's a bunch of new field upgrades coming to multiplayer as well, including a tactical camera, a drill charge, and a form of DDoS, which is basically like a hacking system. Another major aspect to mention for multiplayer is the new mechanics, and players are going to be able to swim on certain maps, as well as dive and also hang off ledges, and it's been confirmed that sliding will remain in Modern Warfare 2. Next, let's talk about loadouts. Modern Warfare 2 has default loadouts that were designed with three player styles in mind, and they are Rusher, Sentinel and Stalker. Each behaviour type will have two corresponding default loadouts, for a total of 6. The Rusher loadouts will help players who are more aggressive, whilst the Sentinel loadouts are for more stationary players, and last but not least, the Stalker loadouts are for players who think before they act and play slightly more cautious, and these players are also more focused on the objective. Moving on, and Gunsmith will be present in Modern Warfare 2. Players will have a wider range of attachments than ever before, and this means that players will have more tools to adjust how the weapons feel. Whilst it's not fully confirmed, there are reportedly up to 70 different attachments to unlock, and we're also expecting to see less than the 10 customization slots, which is what we have available in Vanguard, although again, this point is also to be confirmed. Another really cool feature of the Gunsmith is attachment tuning, and players will be able to adjust the characteristics of their attachments. So if a standard stock attachment, for example, adds movement speed and reduces recoil control, then players will be able to adjust the extent to which movement speed is increased and recoil control is decreased via attachment tuning. This tuning will only be available to players once they reach a certain level on that particular weapon, so it will be weapons you use the most that you'll be able to tweak more. It's also been confirmed that unfortunately there will not be a theatre mode present in Modern Warfare 2. One thing that will be present in both Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone 2, however, is the Ricochet anti-cheat, which will be available on both games on day 1, although it has been confirmed that Warzone 2 will not release at the same time as Modern Warfare 2, and we don't yet have a date for the release of Warzone 2. You'll be able to purchase two versions of Modern Warfare 2, either the cross-gen bundle or the Vault Edition, and I've put the graphic on screen if you want to pause to see what they include. Moving on to Warzone 2 then, and the first thing to call out is the point I've just mentioned, which is that we don't have a release date yet for Warzone 2, although it is coming at some point this year. So unless confirmed otherwise post this video, it won't be dropping at the same time as Modern Warfare 2 on the 28th of October. As with Modern Warfare 2, you'll also be able to swim in Warzone 2 and use those other mechanics that I mentioned, like diving and ledge hanging. Oh, by the way, while you're swimming, you're only going to be able to use pistols and melee items, but you will be able to use equipment such as floating mines. As part of Warzone 2, there will also be new vehicle combat, such as the ability to lean out of windows with weapons, climb on top of vehicles, and also jump from one vehicle to another. Damaged vehicles can have their tyres blown out, and you'll also be able to repair damaged vehicles. We'll also see a new vehicle in both titles, known as the Helicopter Troop Carrier, and this has 2 seats in the front, and the ability for players to free roam in the back of the chopper. The last thing to mention is that there will be an open beta later this year, with pre-orders getting early access to it. The beta will be available first on PlayStations 4 and 5. So there's a ton of information to digest already, and I have to say the reveal trailer was pretty epic, but let us know in the comments below what you think. We're going to be covering a ton of Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone 2 content up to and post-release of the titles, so be sure to click that subscribe button if you found this video useful. Take care guys, and I'll catch you in the next one.